The bill's idea of subsuming interior architecture under architecture would essentially devastate this program.
Why? What does that accomplish for the public? And of course, it's to in one fell swoop get rid of a respected and used profession. It's kind of mind-boggling to me, quite frankly. Interior design is in there, and instead of deregulating us, it puts us underneath architecture. It actually gets rid of the interior design profession and says if you're going to do interiors, call yourself an interior designer, you must be supervised in an architectural firm.
So it basically would have greatly limited opportunities for our alumni and for our graduates. It would have destroyed some businesses, many of them women-owned businesses.
Essentially, as it's written, it would require interior design to be practiced only by persons who have an architecture degree and have passed the architecture exam. So, despite the fact that we have a recognized examination that's offered nationwide and globally, that would no longer be required. In fact, it would no longer be honored. Our students could not even work for an architectural firm. Even if it wasn't their own firm. So essentially interior design would go away, it would become a part of architecture.
But the interesting thing is the university may not want to spend the money to fund a department that cannot be licensed in the state of Florida.
Right.
Because we are a profession, not just an academic program. So.
My stuff down. What's my stuff?
Like your phone number and your address.
59 53. You want my stuff, right? Blue eyes, American male. And my solution statement isn't my project succeeds. You guys have a number of those solution statements in your project book.
Gosh, my hopes for my students, but we really have great students. We're a limited access program, so it's tough to get into our program, and our students work really hard when they're here. But our hopes are that we build them up and with the skills and with the knowledge, with the confidence to be able to have a successful career, and whether it's in commercial or residential, and to be able to get a job that's rewarding and be able to make a contribution and to take what they've learned here and create great spaces. So
the most common misconception is that interior designers are ladies who run around and go crazy about drapes and curtains and pillows, but that's not the case at all. We are a very serious profession. We make sure building codes are followed. We make sure that people are safe in our environments.
We set the stage for life experiences to happen. In a properly designed space, you'll have a great environment to celebrate a birthday with the lights turned off so you see the birthday cake. In a hospital, you'll have a neonatal intensive care unit that stands the best chance for helping a child survive. You can have homeless shelters where people can actually recover faster and better than if the space is just kind of a cast aside or a poor idea. So it can literally not only affect how happy we might be, but it can actually perhaps help us heal faster or perform better.
According to some information, right now there are $2.8 billion in Florida based on interior design work and actual designers practicing, and in perimeter, like the areas that we do business with, which are not actual design firms, another 620 million.
A lot of the people who put it forward thought the bill would help Florida's economy by making our profession open to everybody, but in reality it actually was going to destroy a lot of jobs, because a lot of the people who are out there owning design firms doing interior design, doing interior space planning. We can sign and seal documents, so we can pull permits. As long as we aren't messing with the structural integrity of the building, we can do a lot of it. So it gives the public a choice on who they hire. It also allows a lot of our students to own their own businesses, to work for interior designers who own their own businesses. So it would have really just destroyed that. It would have hurt that.
The bill as it's written would, I think, do a disservice to the economy because it would reduce greatly the number of firms that are offering commercial interior design services. When you reduce the number of places that offer a service, that reduces competition. That means the cost of services can very easily go up, which doesn't help Florida residents or commercial businesses that hire interior designers to do what they need to do.
Why would the state of Florida give up this money that's already there of people working so hard, that money that's coming into the state to put what we do in architecture, which means many people would not hire, there would be no hiring of interior designers. I don't understand that. That is so weird.
So this is actually worse for Florida consumers than if the bill wasn't enacted at all.
And maybe we're just too insignificant, In other words, if there's only, so many thousand interior designers and we only have 160 in our program at a time, why should it matter? And therein is the lesson for all of us, and that is that lives matter. It is not a quantitative thing. Sometimes it's qualitative. Why are we tweaking something that affects everybody's, really? Someday you may decide you need an architect or a designer, and if that person's not there, are you going to be sad? Are you going to be pissed? Why fix things that aren't broken? Mm-hmm. Or if you're going to fix it and it is broken, let's fix it in a way that it's not costing people their livelihoods.
Right.